From a man who ate nothing but biscuits for 26 years to a teenage girl who eats only tin spaghetti, we take a look at 10 people who only eat one thing. Number 10. Say cheese. 18-year-old Abby Stroud suffers from a food phobia. Just about every food petrifies her. The one exception? Cheese and chips. For 8 years, Abby has suffered panic attacks at the mere thought of eating anything other than cheese and chips. Forget about vegetables or fresh fruit. Even seeing someone peeling a banana makes her ill. Abby has felt so embarrassed by this phobia, which began when she was just 10 years old, that she has never even had a boyfriend. If only she knew what she was really missing out on. Number 9. The Biscuit Chef. Once a contestant on Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, 33-year-old Andrew Forster ate almost nothing but biscuits for 26 years. That's right, this talented chef would survive on nothing but biscuits and a little bit of toast and cereal. He's quoted as saying, "When I was 18 months old, I stopped eating a normal diet. Just the thought of eating different foods would make me feel sick." He eventually appeared on the BBC Three TV show Freaky Eaters, where both a psychologist and nutritionist were there to help him with his bizarre biscuit cravings. Number 8. The woman who eats only Monster Munch. For those who aren't familiar, Monster Munch is a product of beef-flavored crisps, and Debbie Taylor has eaten nothing else for the last 10 years. Debbie does have a family and prepares full meals for them, but after she tucks her kids into bed, she goes right back to the kitchen cupboard for a packet of Monster Munch. Her family and friends have tried to get her to diversify her diet, but Debbie is very insistent that she can't have anything other than beef-flavored Monster Munch for every meal. Holiday celebrations? Monster Munch. Barbecues? Monster Munch. Food she cooks for her own family? No, thank you. Going out to a restaurant? Debbie even makes sure to take her Monster Munch to the restaurant. Number 7. Spaghetti love. For some, just the thought of eating tin spaghetti turns their stomach. For Leah Frost, on the other hand, it's the only thing on the menu. Leah Frost is 17 years old and is a college student from Leeds. This slender young lady has eaten the same rubbery meal since she was a child. Family members have tried all sorts of different things to try to convince her to vary her diet. They've even resorted to therapy. But the only changes that Leah has agreed to was to add a few items to her limited menu, like chips, bread, cheese, and sponge cake. Number 6. In Cod We Trust. This adorable kid is Imogen Elliott. Imogen has an illness that could cause allergic reactions from a huge list of things. In fact, many foods could even kill her. But there is one miracle food that seems to be helping keep her alive. Fish fingers. When even going out in the sunlight could trigger a massive allergic reaction, your daily life is pretty dangerous. And little Imogen's body rejects almost every food she's tried to eat. At the very least, her family makes sure her daily diet is gluten-free. But fish fingers seem to be one of the only foods that have been deemed safe for little Imogen. Her mother, Kirsty, says she always keeps fish fingers in the freezer, and she's forced to give her multivitamins and calcium supplements every day. Number 5. The Value Noodles Teenager. 19-year-old Georgie Reedman is so undernourished that doctors thought she had leukemia. She has a selective eating disorder that seemingly developed after contracting food poisoning about 10 years ago. She's terrified of eating just about everything. So what is the one food she can eat? Georgie goes through 9 packs of Value chicken noodles every week. At 5'3" and under 100 pounds, she mentioned that she'd love to be a jockey. She actually did get an interview at a British racing school, but was told she actually didn't weigh enough. Apparently, you have to be at least 9 stone 7 pounds, or 133 pounds to get in. It would take a lot of noodles to gain 30 pounds. Number 4. The Cheddar Gorger. Dave Nunley, 29 years old, is a fussy eater, not necessarily because he doesn't like the taste, but because he also has a phobia of other foods. He's genuinely afraid they will make him ill, so his entire diet includes nothing but cheese. In fact, Nunley goes through almost 250 pounds of mild cheddar every year. Nunley is neither proud nor happy about his condition. He says he's never had a hot meal in his life, and that includes hot cheese. He claims his throat goes tight and he starts sweating when he smells it, but that he is desperate to change. The only variation to his diet might be a slice of different cheese or a few salt and vinegar crisps, but he does add, it's boring when all you have to look forward to for dinner is cheese. Number 3. Fries fanatic. For Hannah Little, attempting to eat any food other than fries or chips would make her feel ill. Since age 5, Hannah has lived on a diet of chips. She has tried to overcome her fears of other foods. In 2014, in fact, she made headlines when she underwent a hypnotherapy session to try to conquer her fears. It was seemingly at least a little successful because she was able to eat pizza after the first session. Number 2. The Pizza Man. If you told someone you were on a pizza-only diet, you'd probably get one of two reactions. People would want to kill you, or they'd think you were a hero. Such is the life of Dan Jansen, a man whose obsession for pizza is a cut above the rest. It's believed that 38-year-old Jansen has been eating pizza for almost every meal for around 25 years. He claims he survives mainly on coffee in the morning, so breakfast isn't an issue. But for lunch, he will down a whole pizza, and then at dinner time, another whole pizza. He claims to have tried things like vegetables for a couple of weeks, but then said, quote, "I realized the thing I really like is pizza, so I'm going to eat that." Number 1. The Chemical Man. The Chemical Man has one-upped everyone else on this list. Instead of eating just one food, Rob Reinhart eats no conventional foods. That's right, anything you can find in a grocery store, such as meat or produce, is not on Rob's menu. Rather than ingesting the food, Rob decided to consume only the chemical compounds that the body needs for survival. For example, instead of bread, Rob will eat just carbohydrates. Instead of milk, he'll have just amino acids. He calls it a soylent diet. And according to him, he has a better physique, clearer skin, whiter teeth, and his hair has become thicker. If you like this video, why not hit that like button? And remember to hit the subscribe button for more videos every 2 days.